Keeping on top of the maintenance on your e-mountain bike is definitely key. One, it's going to keep it looking nice and fresh, and two, it's going to make your parts and components last a lot longer. And part of this process is by keeping it clean and using the right lubes in the right places. Muc-Off have developed 3 different care kits. One is the Clean and Protect and Lube kit. We've got the Essentials kit and the Ultimate kit for the avid e-biker out there. It's going to contain everything in there that you need to keep your e-bike looking nice and fresh and working really effectively too. And we've got 10 of these Ultimate kits to give away at the end of this video, so stay tuned whilst we have a look at what is actually inside some of these kits. Right, let's take a look at the CPL kit. Now this costs $24.99. It's a Clean and Protect and Lube package. We have the Nanotech bike cleaner. Now this is super safe to use all over your bike, including your disc brakes, so it's not gonna contaminate any of those. We have the MO94. Now this is a really good water displacer. You can just spray it in those little nooks and crannies to drive that water out, and it also stops rust and also puts a thin layer of protection on your bike. Really good at spraying on areas such as your down tube to stop all that mud clinging on those really muddy rides. Microcell sponge, that is really good, getting in those little crevices, and it comes in a nice vacuum pack, so it's not going to take up a lot of space. They are amazing for cleaning your bike. And last in the box is the e-bike wet weather lube. Now this is designed for obviously those wet rides. It's really going to cling to your chain and not wash off, and it's designed to deal with all that torque from your e-bike motor too. And bonus, even got a nice little Muc-Off sticker in there too. So that is the CPL package. That is all the basics that you're going to need to keep on top of your e-bike care, whatever the weather. Right, next up is the Essentials kit. Now, as the name suggests, this has all the essentials in to keep your e-bike running nice and sweet, whatever the weather and the conditions that you're riding in. And within this kit, let's have a look. First up, we have the Nanotech bike cleaner that we saw in that previous CPL kit. We have the Bike Protect. Now, this is really good stuff to be spraying on your bike post-wash. It actually drives all that water out. It's a rust inhibitor, and again, it's kind of like a light lubricant. Biodegreaser. Now this stuff literally eats all that old gunk and trail debris off your chain and your cassette. You can literally see this stuff dissolving before your eyes, melting all that stuff off before you apply the right lube. And talking of lube, for the chain lube, in this one we have the e-bike dry weather ceramic lube. Now this stuff is really good for those dry rides. It's not going to attract any dust to your chain. It's going to simply evaporate and just leave that chain nice and lubed and doing its job. Of course, we have the sponge in there. Then we have a claw brush. Now these are really good at digging around in the cassette, the jockey wheels, getting all that grime out of those hard to reach places. And this one is one of my favorites to get in behind the shock and give that a good clear in too. So as you can see, a great lineup of lubes, cleaners and brushes, and definitely all the essentials you're ever going to need, and it comes in at $39.99. Next on the list is that Ultimate kit, so let's check that one out. Right, this is the Ultimate kit. Now, if you ride every single day on your e-mountain bike, this is a kit that you're going to need. It's going to come in at $89.99, and this is one of the 10 Ultimate care kits that we've got to give away to you guys. So let's take a look inside and see what we have. Well, first up, obviously got this big carry case to keep everything nicely organized. Oh, it's absolutely loaded in here. Got a microcell sponge that we've had in the previous kit, a 2-pronged brush. Now these are really good for cleaning like your hubs in between the spokes, all those hard to reach areas. That 2-pronged brush will do that. We've got the claw brush that we've had in that previous kit, getting all that gunk out. Now this is one of my favorites. This is a soft brush. Now this is rubber coated, so it's not going to damage your paintwork, and you've got really soft bristles in there to really give you a nice finish and not scratch your paintwork. Got the MO94 that we've had in that previous kit. Again, water displacer, really good lube. The HCB1. Now this is designed for really harsh environments. It actually dissolves rust, and you definitely don't want any of that on your e-mountain bike. It's the ultimate anti-corrosion barrier. Really nice stuff that. We've got some wash as we've had in the previous kits, and trigger spray to go with that. And this stuff is some of my favorite cleaner to be using on my drivetrain. Again, literally dissolves all that gunk in front of you, keeps your chain, your cassette, chain ring all nice and clean, and makes that chain definitely last a lot longer. Microfiber cloth, these are really good for post washing, just to get that final shine on your bike. And the dirt will actually sink into these fibers to make sure you're not going to be scratching up your paintwork. Lube wise, we've got two different lubes in here. We've got the wet and the dry weather e-bike lube. So if you've got dry weather lube, not going to attract dust and it's going to evaporate super quick. Wet weather lube, really good at clinging onto that chain for those harsh wet weather rides. And finally, we've got a nice sticker in there too. So that is the ultimate care package. And as I mentioned, we are giving away all this stuff. We've got 10 of these kits to give away. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning one of 10 of these ultimate care kits from Muc-Off, all you need to do is answer this simple question. How many care kits have Muc-Off recently released in their e-bike range? Super simple question. Get involved. There's a link in the description down below on how you can get involved. Good luck to you. And we'll announce all those winners in the upcoming EMBN show. So get involved down in the comments box down below. In which care package would suit you? Would you like the essentials or the ultimate kit? Get involved in that competition. A really great giveaway from our sponsors, Muc-Off. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's vid, and make sure you subscribe to eMBN and check out the merch shop too. See you in the next one.